Hello and welcome to this week's market recap. Let's delve into the key developments in the financial markets for the week of February 24th through March 2nd, 2025. Stock Market Overview. The U.S. stock markets experienced notable volatility this week, influenced by significant declines in major growth stocks and escalating trade tensions. S&P 500, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, SPY, closed at $594.18, reflecting a modest increase of 0.015% from the previous close. Dow Jones Industrial Average, the SPDR Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, DIA, ended the week at $438.37, up 0.0139% from the prior close. Nasdaq Composite, the Invesco QQQ Trust, QQQ, which tracks major tech stocks, finished at $508.17, marking a 0.0156% rise. Earlier in the week, the Nasdaq suffered heavy losses, reaching 2025 lows due to significant drops in major growth stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, and Palantir. Despite this, the Dow Jones demonstrated resilience, reflecting strength in financials, industrials, medicals, and retailers. Trade tensions and economic policies. This week was marked by escalating trade tensions, U.S. tariffs on Canada and Mexico. On January 31, 2025, the U.S. announced it would impose a 25% tariff on all imports from Canada and Mexico, with the exception of a 10% tariff on Canadian crude oil and energy. The tariffs, initially set to take effect on February 4, were delayed to March 4 after negotiations. Proposed tariffs on the European Union. On February 26, President Trump announced plans to impose a 25% tariff on goods imported from the European Union, citing concerns over trade imbalances. These developments have raised concerns among investors and economists about the potential negative impact on the global economy and financial markets. Consumer behavior. In response to these economic uncertainties, consumer behavior has been notably affected. Economic blackout movement. On February 25, a grassroots movement called for a 24-hour boycott of all consumer spending on February 28. This economic blackout aimed to protest corporate practices perceived as exploitative, urging participants to avoid all forms of consumer spending, including in-store purchases, online shopping, and fast food consumption. Oil market. The oil market also experienced fluctuations. Oil prices. In the first full week of February, oil prices jumped 6% after a 7% fall the previous week, due to concerns about oil supplies from the Middle East and less chance of a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. Brent finished at $82.19 and WTI at $76.84. WTI began March up 4.5% for the week to $79.97, with Brent up 2.4% to $83.55, with expectations of continued production cuts by OPEC and others being a major reason. Cryptocurrency market. In the cryptocurrency sector, movements were as follows. Bitcoin, BTC Bitcoin has entered a bear market, experiencing a 23.4% decline from January's peak of $109,350 to an intraday low of $83,740. Ethereum, ETH increased by 1%, while other cryptocurrencies like Solana and Dogecoin also saw modest gains. Thank you for tuning in to this week's market recap. Stay informed and make prudent investment decisions. See you next week.